What is up, YouTube knife fans, steel addicts? Today we're gonna take a look at possibly the one of the most famous and economically priced knives that you can still buy in 2024. One of the best ways to get into a knife, I believe. One of the most economical ways to get into a real survival knife, a real combat knife, a real knife that has a lot of history, right? Um, if you're a Glock fanboy or a Glock person, you ever ask yourself, does what would happen if Glock, right? If Glock made a knife, what type of knife would they this is a Glock 43. Uh, what type of knife would they I'll put it here for some cool display right here. That's a 19. What type of knife would they make, right? Since Glock perfection, and it is perfect. I think the Glock knife is one of the most perfect knives, in my opinion, right? And it's just an opinion, right? It's like, um, you know that saying that we all have buttholes. We all have one, right? So opinions, we all have them. I'm gonna show you a few of my Glock knives. I have a bunch of these everywhere because they're so economically priced that you could buy these and just stash them everywhere. Caches, whatever, you could. It's one of the best knives that you could buy for the money right now to the 2024, right? Take a look at the first one right here. This is in their gray, and I'll read you some of their literature from their website. All the sheets are the same. They have their Glock logo right there. And yes, this knife has been copied. It has a little lanyard hole or lanyard little leg tie right there, or you could strap it onto your gear to secure it. Um, it has a little cap right here for supposedly it's supposed to be a bayonet as well for one of their Austrian rifles. All right, this is the first one that I have. This one's not used as much. This is the Glock field knife in the 81, the FM 81. So I guess it's field messer. I hope my German is not all beat up. This is made in Austria by Glock. This one has the serrated top or root cutter on the top, a clip blade. I think these are razor sharp. Again, these are stamped blades, ground um, very simple. But as you get, you could actually put some work on it, right? They say a lot of people say that you could use this as a cap lifter to remove bottle opener cap lifter. That's your polymer, same polymer that the 19 and the 43 are made out of. This the Glock polymer. They're indestructible polymer, right? That's their little logo there. The sheath is made from the same polymer, and it has this little retention tab right here on this one, right here. So you slam it, it clicks into place, and this is what retains it right here. So if you want to open it, you want to remove it from the sheath, you take it out from right there. This is your belt loop. It has a little lock right there, so you push it up or down, and then you clip it on your blade, and then clip it back on. Right. That's a gray one. This is another gray one that I have. I put the screw with JB Weld right there. A lot of people say to do that. I did it on mine. This one's more heavily used. I put this little nut crusher on the uh, nut buster or whatever attitude checker. I went to a junkyard and I looked for a bolt, and whatever bolt fit there, that's the one I brought. Again, that's your field knife by Glock. Handsome blades. These are very gorgeous knives, by the way. Um, these I'm gonna show you guys a copy that I bought before I knew what the Glock knife was. Um, I thought I had bought the Glock knife at a good deal, but I was lied to. This is the FM 78. This is the one without the serrations. Made in Austria. Glock right there. Glock perfection for sure. As you can notice, there's no serrations on the top of this one. It has no serrated tops. No root cutter or whatever. And that's your part numbers right there, 78 and 81. The field measures, I have this one in black. Again, one of my favorite blades, Glock knife. This one's the bayonet type, right? Without no root cutter at the top. Uh-oh. I have a green one right here. They offer it in a bunch of colors, as you can see, a bunch of flavors. For your different types of loadouts, right? If you have a green Type 51 plate chest rig, you could strap it onto it right there. And some of these have the logo on both sides, and some of them don't. As you can see, this is a newer one. It has the logo on both sides of the polymer, and I think this one has it only on one side. So don't think like you got to fake if it doesn't have the logo on both sides. They're both real. And I have a brown one as well right here. Um, this one has an aftermarket sheath, which I have the where I purchased it at, right here at the Glock store, Magos Glock store with Lenny. I bought this I don't know, a few years ago, and they came in at that price. I wanted something different, but I think that the sheath that the Glock field knife comes with already, it's actually perfect, right? Glock perfection. It's very utilitarian, right? What it is, like that's all it is. It's a tool, like their pistols, right? They're just very utilitarian. They're just what they are, and that's it, right? No safety, no messing about, right? And this is my tan one that I have. This one again only has the Glock symbol on one side, and I'll show you the sheath on it right there. You could put any knife. They're what you call it? They're made to fit any blade, right? From Glock. It comes like that. That's the Kydex sheath that they make for it, aftermarket. Molly compatible, as you can see, but you can strap that onto your Molly as well, right? If we're comparing the sheaths, lightweight, not lightweight, but gives you more of a different look, right? This is a pancake style, not a taco style, but it's too thick in my opinion. I would have made it a lot thinner. Um, yeah, that's the aftermarket sheets that I have. Unless you make one for yourself out of leather, I'm pretty sure you can find the leather sheet that'll fit these knives, right? And we'll give it a quick size comparison to a few knives that I have right here. Um, Actually, I don't have that many knives right here. Uh, because Glock, I don't think you can compare Glock knives to anything. They are in a class of its own. I showed. I said I was gonna show you guys a knockoff. This is a knockoff Glock knife that I bought before I knew what the Glock knife was. I thought I was getting the real deal. And when you start collecting knives, you don't know much. It's good to watch YouTube videos like this and do your research. Right, this is a Chinese copy, right, of that knife, and that's the part number for it, made in China. So yes, this knife, and this one's already rattling. As you can see, these knives have been beaten, and there is no rattle. There is no rattle on this one. This one's clinky, no rattle on this one. And these knives have been beat, but they are the same knife, identically, not the same steel. And I'll read you some of the hardness levels that Glock says that they have on their knife. It says that our Glock field knife, our Glock outdoor equipment was specifically developed and tested according to Army requirements, and it is used by military units throughout the world. Material know-how and high engineering skills, quality, durability, and reliability. Glock offers two different knife models: the Glock Field Knife FM78, which is this one right here, and the Glock Survival Knife, which is this one right here, the FM81. So if you guys want a high quality, good survival knife, and if you guys don't own it, right, this is the perfect way to go, right? At only, I think, under $40 still. Excellent, excellent knife. The FM78, it says that this classic army knife can be used for any purpose as a weapon, an outdoor knife for opening ammunition boxes or bottles, right? With a little lifter, but you could do it with the edge too, right? With the backside of the with the spine on the blade. The polymer sheath of this knife is also made by Glock, and the The weight on these knives are 7.27 ounces, and the blade is spring steel. So they say it's like a high carbon steel, and it has the 55 HRC electrophoretic coating. Electrophoretic. I hope I read that correct. So it's not like a sandblast. It's more like a coating that they put there. They electrify it in there on this field knife, and it wears very, very nice. They wear really, really good. These are heavy used and high wear Glock knives right here. This one, not so much. You can see some scratches on it too, right? This one, not so much. And that is my video, or my sense or my take on the Glock field knife. We'll give it a quick size measure right now on all of these, so you guys can get an idea. Move this guy here, and there. We're looking at about 11 inches overall length on the Glock field knife. We'll compare it to the M3 trench knife, right? I think it's an excellent competitor. Not competitor. The Glock field knife is on a class of its own. 12 inches on the M3 trench knife. And do I have any K-bar lookalikes here? Do I? Yeah, I have a K-bar lookalike right here. How about the Mark II? This one by Bud's Knives, or BK Knives. Bud K Knives. It gives you an idea on how big that is. Let me know what you guys think of the Glock field knife FM 78 and 81. Until next time, guys.